Welcome to Pinoy Lakas Radio Streaming here in Inland Empire. It's a beautiful day today, but even though it's a beautiful day today, I'm praying each and every one of you are safe wherever you are. Our OFW out there, thank you and salute to all of you, to all our kababayan in the Philippines that's been affected by different kind of disaster, hoping that everything is doing well now and a lot of help from our friends, family, and even all over the world. It's such a sad day when you think about what happened, but you know what? It's very inspirational to see our kababayan helping each other like a real family. It's also a sad news when you hear about what's going on around the world. It's not hidden anymore. Everyone knows about the coronavirus. And a lot of people are so scared about it. And at the store right now, actually, they are very, very strict. People are only able to buy a couple of water bottles, like 2 cases of water bottles, because Doc and I went to the store actually at Winco, and they let you only buy 2 cases of water bottles, and some of the canned foods are also limited too. So what we can do is that we need to keep on, you know, stocking them because we never know. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? And get your first aid, like for example, like band-aid, alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, things that will antiseptic, band-aid, like wraparound band-aids, a long one, and also some of the pain medication, and also a pain reliever, and of course for flu and cold, stomach ache, everything that your family might need, please stock them right now because we never know if we're going to be able to get out to go to the store if something really bad happened. But I'm praying every day that nothing will happen like that. We, as a community and a nation, we need to care for each other, not only to ourselves. We need to actually do things not for everyone else, people that will care, or people even though we don't know, we need to care about them. And it's so sudden news that you hear everywhere now that things are happening so fast that everyone needs to know. Well, there's a lot of things that you can prevent it, but as a medical workers, we all know, even na hindi ka medical workers, you should know, and I hope you listening to, and everywhere you go and anyone that around you, you have to pass this message. You need to protect yourself. If you know that you're going to the public and you have a mask, wear your mask. Especially to my son Baguio, he has a rare cancer that he cannot be exposed to dirt or things that will harm his blood because it's very critical for him to just press places, clean air. So, Bagyo, if you're listening, make sure you're not going anywhere you want to go. I know you like to travel, I know you like to have fun, but protect yourself right now because there's a lot of humors and news that it's already here in California, actually, that we have also a victim now affected by coronavirus. So for you guys, if you have time to go buy masks, I think you should start buying some masks now. So it's okay. Don't be worry about when people see you that you're wearing masks. It's better to wear masks. But the number one that you need to do is hand washing. Hand washing is a universal prevention for any kind of disease. It's been ages and ages that hand washing is a universal precaution to protect yourself. So anywhere you go, if there's a sink there, faucet, when you touch your food before touching them, wash your hand, especially when you're in the public places, bathroom, restaurant, places like groceries that too many people wash your hands all the time, especially when you're touching the food and also after eating, or people that you don't know and shake your hand. Make sure that you're gonna wash your hand, or better yet, because there's a new modern technology now that you can actually buy a sanitizer. Make sure you have a hand sanitizer in your bag all the time. So just use the hand sanitizer. Okay, guys? And again, go to the market and stash some water. If you like some rice, buy some rice. And you can always eat them anyway. Now you can also good buy some canned food. Is also good that it will take a long time before it expired. Okay, so if you have extra money and family that doesn't have any money to buy those stuff, if you have a kind heart, please share them those things, and God will just bless you about it. God will be the one to provide you if you help other people. We have a couple of bad news today, this morning. I actually have a very scary nightmare. Like, I'm having a hard time sleeping, and when it's time for me to sleep, I actually woke up and I feel like I can't breathe, and I was so nervous because I have a bad nightmare, and I woke up Richard and told him about it. And I told him to please don't get sick, okay? I don't want you to get sick. You need to take care of yourself. But if something happened to me, make sure that you can ask help to our family, our kids and grandchildren. Don't worry about asking for help. You need to help to ask help to your own family. So family is really important in our life. You know, it's you can. Some people said that they live for so many years without family, and I actually believe that really some people doesn't have any family, and you see them all the time. Homeless people never see their family for a long, long time. I used to work at the nursing home. We have family patient that never visit their family there, and it's breaking my heart. So, if you have a family, make sure that you're gonna connect with them, and don't neglect or forget. Every day you got a chance to tell them how much you love them and appreciate them, because life is too short. You never know what's gonna happen, because it happened to us this morning when I found out about the sad news, when I told Richard that beside our own family, my kids and my grandkids, uh, the family that I love is actually your Uncle Mo. Uncle Mo is my dearest uncle that lives in Illinois. And I told Richard that I'm praying that he's okay, because I'm too nervous about him going back to Illinois, because he used to live in Las Vegas. And I said, I hope he's not sick or something happened to him. I don't want it to be late to say I love you when I have a chance. And actually, Richard Pace turned really, really sad. And I knew right away that there's something wrong, because, like I said, Uncle Mo is the sweetest guy I ever know with Richard's family. And he was telling me that actually Uncle Mo passed away. And My eyes just teary. My hand is like sweating again when I heard the sad news. Uncle Moy is not only just an uncle to me, he's my second father. He loves me dearly and he always tell me before that I'm his favorite family beside his kids. That me and Richard is his favorite family. So Uncle Mo, I know I didn't get a chance to talk to you before you pass away, but I know you're just there watching us, like you always told me before, that if something happened to you, you will always be there for us. And I believe that you're there for us. And I want to tell you how much we love you and we care about you deeply. And I hope and pray that you're happy now because I know you're in God's hands now. United, reunited with Auntie Pearl. Auntie Pearl is our dearest aunt, Uncle Mo's wife, and he passed away December. I, I think after Auntie Pearl passed away, Uncle Mo actually becomes sad that he lost Auntie Pearl because they have so many plans to do in their life. Excuse me, guys. Oh my God, it's just hurting me here. They have so many plans in the future that they want to do together. So, if you're still with your loved ones, if you're with your wife, your husband, or if you are in a relationship, make sure you always tell that person next to you how much you care about them, that you appreciate them in your life before it's too late. Okay? Life is too short. We never know what's gonna happen to us. In a blink of an eye, something could happen to one of them, and we never had a chance to say goodbye, or happen to you or to me, and we never say goodbye to our loved ones. To make sure to love your parents, to love your kids, your grandkids, the people that loves you if you don't have any children yet, or if you didn't married yet, but you have someone that loves you, make them know that you love them. We also have, the day is such a very sad day because sad news on top of each other. The second sad news we got is from our good friends in San Bernardino. Actually, Doc and this family is working together. Doc worked for them and they work with each other and they own this lab, the one that do your glasses, that do your lenses so you can see. Uh, Doc is working for them as one of their doctor. He's the only one that works for them as a doctor, but also they're the one who's doing our lab work for our patient when they need a prescription glasses. Actually, I was making breakfast this morning when Junior called us, and I can see Doc's voice was really, really sudden and surprised, and he walked to the other room so I wouldn't hear it. Because up to now, Doc is worried about me getting some sad news because of my health problems. So Actually, he walked out and went to the other room, and when he come back, he couldn't hide it anymore because I know that I heard him. He was surprised. So I asked him, "Oh no, don't tell me another bad news or sad news." And he actually, yeah, he told me it's a sad news because somebody broke to the lab this morning when Junior came over to work. They found out that our lab was broken by some bad people and still stole all the expensive frames, Ray-Ban, name brands of frame like Dior, Versace. The tips actually know what kind of frame is expensive, and that's where they get. And some of the orders that we have, what gets stolen too. So I hope that they get caught, and I hope somebody out there, if you are listening or watching, if you know someone and heard somebody that broke to Prime Optical Lab and know the lead how to catch these thieves, please let us know. Number here is 909-948-1875. Again, it's 909-948-1875. Hopefully we get a leading news that we can catch these bad people so they can harm any other people again. Because if nobody will stand up or uh, tell the truth, these people were gonna get used to stealing things and harming other people. Now, the third sad news is about our patient for so many years, for almost 14 years since we moved here in Rancho. Actually, our dear friend Luz Camarena, she actually called and want to make an appointment. And doc actually look at her benefit, and doc told her who are the member of the family that eligible to have their eye exam and benefit for their materials for framing lenses. And as soon as doc told her the name of our patient, she burst into tears. And even though we didn't see her face, by the way she actually cried on the phone, we know that there's something happened. Yes, there's something terrible happened because we actually lost one of our patient 2 months ago. Her daughter actually passed away, but I'm not going to give you any more details. But it's so sad that she lost her child because she's only 24 years old. Can you imagine? 24 years old? That young lady didn't even have any family of her own yet. She didn't even know what is family of her own all about. And she was looking forward to that day that she's gonna have her own family, and she was not able to make it. So we're praying for your soul also, that God is with you and protecting you now to any harm. The fourth sad news is actually about my son, my own son, my loving son, ML or Melvin Louis, came over to the office to have his eye checked because he's having a hard time focusing on his vision. He couldn't see well. It's out of focus, it's blurry, and he's dizzy, and he's having some headache. So luckily, his stepdad is an eye doctor, as all of you knows about it. Or for some of you doesn't know that Mervin's stepdad is actually an eye doctor or optometrist. So Doc actually check his eyes, and they find Doc find out that he has kind of like irregularities on his vision and need to go to the doctor and a special doctor to check his head because Doc believed they had a trauma in his head when when his head get hit and bump into hard uh, material like a metal because he had an accident, and this is actually the second time he had hit his head. And maybe in the beginning he didn't feel it that much, uh, but now it's a couple of days already and it's getting worse. So I'm asking you guys to help me pray for my son Mervin, that that he's whatever he's feeling right now about his problem, about what happened to him on his accident, that it just gonna go away by itself. But let's pray for him also that when he go to his doctor next week, that all the testing for him will be according to what we're asking for, that it's just a mild uh, side effect, not really something that we need to really have to worry about. God, please help my son Mervin, and also uh, Bagyo, of course, and all the people that I love, my family, my grandkids, my kids, and Doc. Uh, I'm praying to all of you for wherever you are, guys, that you guys are also safe for any harm, because life is too short. Like I said, we need to take care of our life that God gave us. We need to use them in a good way that we can serve Him, our Lord, and to serve other people, not our only ourselves. So it will be useful, because that's what the Lord were telling us, is to share our blessing to others. So hopefully today is the only day, and tomorrow will be a better day and no more bad news. And I'm praying for all of you, like I said, that wherever you guys, you have peace of peace. And I was gonna cover a couple of like of our episode for our friendship, but I will just keep that right now, because the other one that I want to talk about is also my sixth bad sad news, is my dear friend Soon. Soon is my best friend, my first best friend in Corona. When we moved to Corona a long time ago, that was 1997 when I moved to Corona. Soon is one of my very best friend there. She's my best friend, and she's a loving person. Her and her husband Moon, they're Korean people, and I met them in a Home Depot, and we become friends after that because we share the same interests about gardening and taking care of the arts and craft. Sad to say that also Moon passed away, and he left soon, now that she is living by herself. And because she's living by herself and she had a big house, she bought a model house in Corona, and she need to be closer not to her children, so she need to move out, and she had to sacrifice the beautiful home that Moon bought it for her, so they can live happily ever after there. But they have a good life when Moon is still living together. But Soon is still, of course, because this is the first time that she's living by herself. That I'm praying for you soon also, and let's pray for soon that life change to a better one for her after all these things that's been happening to her. She's facing a new journey in her life that she need to do this thing on her own without her husband Moon. Moon, we love you wherever you are. You are gone but not forgotten. And also Sue needs to sell a lot of her stuff, like her furniture. Soon has an upscale style of living because they're millionaire. But now, since Moon passed away, things change and she need to downsize and her lifestyle will be changing too. So she need to sell her furniture. She need to sell her clothes that barely been used, and some of them are really, really new. The tag is still there. She have three fur coats that she's gonna be selling. It's like the pricing is like from 27,000 to 5,000. The cheaper one is 5,000, but she's actually selling them for $500. So for fur coat lovers out there, we have three fur coat available. You can choose. We have two browns and one black. Let me know. Message me or comment. I hope that we can help soon to sell the clothes. And she had more other clothes more than other than fur coats. And actually, she's selling all her dishes, kitchenware, kitchen utensil. She had a beautiful Mikasa gold plated, and it's a setting at 12 settings with a coffee and creamer. She's selling it for my daughter Melanie. Look at the pricing. Actually, she can sell it up to $600, but she's willing to sell it for $400 because the setting itself, if you buy it online and it's new, is like 2,000 to 3,000. Used one is up to 800 to 600, but she's selling it for $400, or maybe we could still negotiate with her. She had a lot of like decoration for her house that she's willing to give up also and sell it for the cheaper price. Each one of us has a problem. We battle our own problem. We're but battling with something in different ways. So we need to be kind to each other, even to the people you don't know. If you just came across walking and passing by with somebody, just give your smile to those people and let them know they're not alone, because you never know that people that you're meeting in the street is battling something that it's unbearable. So just keep your smile. Smile is free. It's a contagious when you smile, right? So even your heart is breaking, we need to smile to people so we can give them some hope that there's somebody who noticed them when they're walking there, or hold their hands when they say something that they're experiencing something, sadness or problem. Just hold that person's hand, or just put your arm into their shoulder if they okay with that. So like I said, life is too short. We need to show more compassion with everybody we met, everybody we know. Just be human, be kind, be humble all the time, and share your blessing if you have something to share. And also, if you don't have any material things or monetary to share, your time is as valuable as material things. So, in saying that, I want you to know that I care about to all of you. Okay, your Pinay here loves you. So, I'm trying my best to do the best I could to help our kababayan, and you can help me do my goal and my projects by helping donating or uh, supporting. You can advertise or you can actually a Patreons. Every penny counts. You can just give one penny to start with, or 25 cents, $1, whatever you guys can afford. Every penny counts, like I said, so we can help our kababayan that needed us. My journey is your journey. I'm your Pinoy Lakas Radio Streaming here in Inland Empire, saying, I love you all, and God bless us all. Always be kind, be human, and be humble all the time. Goodbye, guys.